Welcome back, everybody. We've made it to day 13, and today we're going to be working on walking meditation, like I mentioned in our previous video. And so today's meditation is going to start out a little bit differently. I'll probably give a little bit more instruction up front, and just make sure that your audio is turned up on your computer or whatever you're listening to so that you can pay attention to whatever my instructions are throughout the walking meditation. Before we get started, you'll need a space where you can walk about 20 paces. 15 paces is okay too, just in case. I don't want you to be walking in a closet. The length of a room is probably fine, but we'll just be going one length, turning around, and then keep going back and forth, kind of a little bit like pacing, but totally different. So what I want to start with now is to start by getting in standing position. So you'll start in your standing posture. So you can go ahead and scoot your chair back and find your posture, standing up. Feel your feet planted to the ground, and I'll ring the bell to get us started. So feeling the body in the standing position. Feeling the earth holding you up. Feet touching the ground. Again, feeling a sense of alertness and uprightness in the posture. So as though a string is pulling you up to the ceiling from the top of your head. And rolling back the shoulders a couple of times to invite a sense of opening and welcome into this meditation. And just letting the body relax. Finding your balance so that you're able to let the body relax in this posture. So taking some deep breaths to invite in a sense of relaxation and calm. If it's difficult to stay standing and balanced with your eyes closed, it's okay to have them open and softly focused on one place in front of you. And now that you find that centered place, once you feel balanced and grounded, very slowly lift up your left foot. And as you're doing so, pay attention to the sensations in the foot and the leg on the left side. Noticing as you're lifting, maybe noticing as it stays raised in the air for a moment. And then noticing as you begin to very slowly place it back down. Noting the sensations on the bottom of the foot, noting any sensations that happen up the leg. Noticing also if the right leg starts to shake at all, or any trembling in the muscles. If it's difficult or easy to maintain your sense of balance. So coming to standing once again. And just as slowly, with just as much attention, raise up the right foot. Lifting, holding, placing. So those types of mental noting, the lifting, holding, placing, can be useful for us in our walking meditation. And so now we can begin our walking meditation by paying attention to the movement of the feet and the legs as we slowly turn from our position and begin walking across the room in a straight line, if that's possible. If not, just try to avoid any obstacles. And just pay attention to the sensation of the feet as they lift, are in the middle of the placement, and then as they're put back down on the floor. For now, you might use mental noting such as lifting, placing, lifting, placing. And just using those soft notes to kind of help you notice what's going on as you're moving. And once you've made it across the room, or to the end of about 20 paces, stand where you are for a moment. Find a centered place, find your sense of balance, and very slowly turn around and come back with the same mental noting. Lifting, lifting, placing, placing. And continue to do so. Getting to the end of the line, stopping, finding your balance, turning around, and going back to the other end of the line. And for this part of the meditation, it's probably easiest and safest to have your eyes open. Hopefully you already had your eyes open anyway. And as you continue walking, if any thoughts or sights or sounds distract your attention away from the sensation of the feet and legs moving, just stop where you are for a moment until you can bring your attention back to the sensations in the body, and then start walking again. And as we begin to settle into this walking meditation, we can see if we can slow the body down even more. And our mental noting can take on a couple more layers. So we have lifting, lifting, balancing, balancing, placing, placing. And as you're saying these in your head very quietly, you might also notice the sensation of the heel lifting up, of the toe leaving the ground, of the body balancing, any movement of the hips that takes place, of the toe slowly coming down to the ground and the heel touching the ground. And maybe the way that you walk is a bit different. So you'll just be noticing each sensation with some quiet noting, moving a bit slower. So when you near the end of your next line, let the body come to standing, finding a sense of balance, maybe shifting a bit from side to side until you're feeling connected to the earth. And just notice what the body feels like after walking. Maybe there's some tingling energy going up through the body. Maybe there's a mental sense of relief. Noticing if the breathing is any different. One can feel the blood moving throughout the body. Taking some time to offer some gratitude to the body for walking us around the room today. Thank you. Alright, you can come back to your seat if you like. Nice work, everyone. You've done walking meditation. That's a type of meditation that you could do just about anywhere, just about any time of day. You can do it outdoors, and if you find yourself getting distracted quite a bit, it might help to increase your pace, speed up a little bit. Or you could do it before you go to bed. A lot of people find that it's one that's easy to do when you're feeling sleepy, so that it'll wake you up. So maybe don't do it before bed. Or it's one to do if you're feeling really restless, if while you're meditating lots of thoughts and anxiety or lots of stuff is coming up, then trying walking meditation as a way to let the energy kind of move through the body. And so you're paying attention to the physical sensation, and you're also letting the energy move a lot more freely than it might just in sitting meditation. If you have any questions about walking meditation, or if there's something that you feel like I didn't mention that I maybe should have, or that you were curious about, please feel free to ask me at my email, leslie.mindfulness@gmail.com, or on the community forum, because if you're wondering it, probably other people are too. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow for our last day of work on the body. Thanks a lot, everybody.